What's good? What's good? Early in the morning, 5 a.m. Central Time. What's good? As you come in, please give me the likes. I need them. I need them likes, y'all. I need them. We just gonna jump right into this. We ain't gonna waste no time. Nah. We got new allegations and old allegations. And new allegations is gonna come up. That's why we. Hey, Pretty Brown. You can't sleep you up. Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, what's good? I gotta have my OJ, sip on my OJ. Might be a little spike, but what I'm saying, just a little bit, but, but it's too early in the morning to be. I'm just gonna get straight to it. Well, let me make sure I'm connected with my Facebook. My internet been acting up a little bit. So make sure I'm connected. Okay. So when I'm playing a video, I know my last few lives, in my last live, well, not one of my lives, I had an audio issue with the video. So if you can't hear the video as I play, let me know in a comment, or I'm just texting this. I'm gonna just probably do a test to see. I don't know why that was, but my whole video, I mean, you couldn't hear the sound. I'm like, damn, that was a good one too. Was you all Pretty Brown? Oh, he said you off today. Dang. Yeah, that means you off today. Hold up, y'all. We gonna jump right. We about to hear some knowledge. Oh yeah, Pretty Brown Nas. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We gonna hit Joe Budden first, and then we gonna jump right into Nas. See, Diddy, he got all these dudes in the industry. Like I said, all these dudes in the industry. A lot of these dudes are abusive, and they have been beating on women back in the 90s, or 80s and the 90s. It was like popular, like for real. And now they getting sued for it now. P Diddy is suffering the repercussions from the strenuous lawsuits of abuse allegations. P Diddy is suffering. You say you don't believe Nas, but the others. Well, I'm gonna show you why you should believe Nas, Pretty Brown. I'm gonna show you why you should believe Nas. Oh yeah, you might as well pour up a cup. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna hurt you. You might as well pour up a cup. Oh yeah. But I'm gonna show you why you should believe Nas in a few more. And I got today, later on today. I was about to say tomorrow too, Pretty Brown. But today I got more. And these all these dudes from the 90s. they got something in common. They be putting their hands on the women. See, the white boys be doing it too, but you don't see no allegations. They coming out. Not really like that. Even if it is, it's not publicized like we do. Like we doing this to Diddy. Like, but say Kid Rock did it, or Eminem, somebody. It'll be been forgiven. They forgave this dude Eminem for his lyrics back in the 80s to get him on. By him beating and raping his own mama. Like, I mean, come on now. If that ain't abuse allegations, then what is? They let him get away with it. They praised it. Oh, it's 3 there, 317 now. Nope, they ain't gonna let no black dude get away with beating a woman. Especially they got it on tape too. A black woman getting beat up by a black man. Famous style. No black men don't get away with that. And I'm telling y'all, all these dudes, from Tupac, he got accused. I mean, it's a lot. And these are the few from the 80s. Love and hip. All right, I'm gonna jump right into it. Joe Budden name has surfaced up for being a hypocrite. Let me tell y'all about hypocrites and scam artists. That's why you can't even listen to these dudes. None of them. You cannot have the best rapper. You can't analyze who you see on TV, or you're gonna end up disappointed. And you gotta watch who you listen to. For real. Not that that's bad enough that he's accused allegedly of abusing a woman, but but the thing about his credibility, he's a liar. And he is a hypocrite. Now look at how he came at Diddy. Y'all hit that like button. Hit the like button.
The news that CNN broke last week, where they obtained hotel footage of Puff violently, graphically stalking and attacking Cassie. If that other angle come out, maybe kidnapping as well. But when it turned the corner, we don't get to see. But you ran a long way down that hallway, and if you dragged her even 4 more feet, we now include kidnapping. That shit was disgusting. What we all had to witness, that shit was almost unbearable to watch. I'm certain that was triggering for a lot of people. Absolutely. A lot of people that saw it, and that was Friday.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I assumed that he would go and just hide somewhere. But why would you do that when you are just a glutton for attention? So he pops right back out. Talk about tone deaf. Talk about inability to read a room. Where are the fucking publicists? Where's anybody in this moment? But he pops back out with this half-hearted bullshit apology that was like, it's almost offensive. It was like a slap in the face, that apology.
I didn't even watch it. I don't need to hear from him.
I mean, I watched it because it was quick. It wasn't even, he didn't even try to put some sincerity into this thing. Friday, everybody here was in a good mood, good vibes. And it was our Friday weekend episode. We normally try to keep things, I prefer to try to keep things light for the weekend episodes. And that CNN Puff story broke as we were recording.
Literally.
See, now, okay, this is it. Now, he is disgusted by P Diddy. You know, you got a lot of people that was involved with P Diddy, and they informants now. You got a lot of people who right now is speaking out, and they just is hypocrites. And if this is happening to Diddy, what do y'all think that was gonna happen to Joe Budden and Nas? Cassie got $30 million. $30 million. Y'all think they ain't gonna sue? No, let me just let this play. Okay, y'all just seen the video of him being a hypocrite. This is another part.
Texting Terry, and she wasn't responding. And I hit her and I said, you know what, fam? And I think men can relate to this. I hit her and I said, you know what? You lucky I'm on tour. Because if I was home, I'd pop up right in your house. I swear to God, just as soon as you walk in, I'd be there. And she hit me back, F you, suck bad, you know, all that. So I got on tour and I was bored. And I went on, I checked Twitter and she was out and away. Just, girl, make it so, you know, I'm over here doing this. All right, great. So I went to the crib and I walked in and I put my little key in the door. And
you still got a key?
I had a key.
Oh, okay.
I laid it down. You know what I mean? But anyways, I walked in. I checked for any sense of men.
Yeah, any condoms.
Yeah. I checked.
This dude is a stalker. That's another thing they do. So he said he walked in. Let him finish this.
All that because she might walk in with a man and that could get ugly.
Absolutely.
But there was none of that. So, but I was standing behind the door and she never came. I was standing there for about 10 minutes. So I said, you know what? I don't smoke mad cigs in her crib. I said, you know what? I'm gonna just go hide under the bed. Right. So when she comes, I'm gonna know what's really hood. So Tahiri comes in with 3 other girls.
Oh, man.
She smells cigarettes. My Twitter's on her desktop. It's like, oh snap. Anyway, they search the whole house. They don't see nothing. All 4 of them walk in the bedroom. I'm getting good Z's on the bed. One of the girls wants to be a genius and kneel down. The girl starts screaming to the top of her lungs.
Women coming forward and talking about the fact that that is not exactly the way that I remember that story happening.
I don't think that's right, Mr. I don't think that's right. Well, what you doing? I don't think that's right. Like them niggas clearly went to a whorehouse and took somebody up out of there.
Says them. And
that's who told the story.
But
that's who told the story.
I get that.
So of course it says them. Who else
Is there a distinct possibility that there may have been underage girls in that whorehouse?
That's crazy.
I don't know what you're doing.
That's crazy.
Disgusting what you're doing.
That's crazy.
That's how someone hid under my bed and how that was acceptable because they had a key, but they didn't really tell the story the way it was supposed to be told. Like, y'all want the one hid under my bed.
That's disgusting what you're doing.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Underage girls in that whorehouse. That there may have been underage.
But that's who told the story.
I get that.
So of course it says them. Who else
Is there a distinct possibility that there may have been underage girls in that whorehouse?
Talking about Mace. Oh man, see, they trying to tell on everybody. I mean, Mace having under. I mean, come on, of course he was with Puff. I mean, he been with Puff. So yeah, I wouldn't put it past Mace being an informant either. Or when underage girls and Joe Budden was like, oh, come on now, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I don't know what you're doing.
That's crazy.
Disgusting what you're doing.
That's crazy.
That's how someone hid under my bed and how that was acceptable because they had a key, but they didn't really tell the story the way it was supposed to be told. If y'all want the real story, I can tell it. But I remember when I left that relationship that was very abusive, that I was told that the man with the biggest mic wins. You know, that industry shit, that shit that they say, you know, that I have more power than you. Whatever you say and whatever you've been through with me, nobody will ever believe you. And for a long time, I've been really quiet. And I've always been very, very much, I just want to heal without the noise. Because it's hard to deal with this and somebody bullying you. I'm so over it, though. That story wasn't told right.
So maybe we should have listened to Melissa.
Mm. Mm. Abuse. Tahiri and Rocky, who used to be on the show, claims of abuse from Joe Budden. I mean, it's multiple women coming out. Oh yeah, Joe Budden got a big, huge podcast. I mean, come on now. Like I said, Cassie got $13 million from Diddy. 30 million. They can get some millions out of Joe Budden. But there is no cap on how much. Y'all don't think that they gonna come after Joe Budden and every other celebrity? Hold on,
I
not
mean, this was
that.
nasty and disgusting. This was nasty and disgusting. And for too many years, because I've chose to remain quiet about certain things, just so you could continue a certain narrative, those days are over now. What was alleged here? Let me start with this young lady is a liar, a cancerous, toxic liar.
Didn't P Diddy say something like that? He said personally the same thing about Cassie till he got caught on tape beating her.
I'm uncertain why she's lying this way. I'm not certain if she is misspeaking, if she has a false recollection of things. I'm not sure what it is, but she said some things that didn't sit right with my soul, and I'm here to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Young lady, we were toxic. We're talking about 24 and 25-year-old Joe, 25-year-old, 26-year-old you. We were toxic to each other. And I'm glad that the climate has changed and we are able to have some conversations today that we couldn't have back then.
Yeah.
Because today I'm very comfortable saying you were abusive. You used to beat my ass. You threw shit. You hit me. You kicked me. You did a whole bunch of shit that's not normal for a man to speak out about because it makes you appear less manly.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a really, really toxic situation. None of that needs to be for public consumption. Just that when you go to bed tonight, ask yourself how many times you put hands on me, how many times you've pulled knives on me, how many times you've threatened me. At 25, I didn't know that was toxic.
I've been there.
So I believe Joe Budden that she was just as toxic. And I don't think that Joe Budden is really the type of guy that would just, I mean, I just don't think he's the type of guy to just beat women like Diddy. I think he get pushed to the, you can see her on Love and Hip Hop. She is toxic. Like she's a fighter. So come on now. I can't believe everything that she say is true. Like she used to pull, like he said, pull knives on him. And just because he's a woman, she's a woman, she can scream abuse. Now, the tables have turned because I think now in this assessment, that Joe Budden is being railroaded, being taken advantage from the Diddy. See? Because Tahiri is very toxic, and I wish I can show someone Tahiri how toxic she is. She was on Love and Hip Hop. Anybody who was on Love and Hip Hop is toxic. They toxic, they fighters, they full of drama. That's what they is. So I can't believe that Joe Budden was like 100% like abusive to her, like she's claiming. I can't believe it. I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna give you. I believe R. Kelly is innocent. R. Kelly is innocent. P Diddy is guilty. Joe Budden, I put him as innocent. I put him as innocent because we seen the behaviors of Tahiri. If you go just look up Tahiri, love it. I don't want to get hit with a copyright if I choose to play a video or anything. You know, I don't want to show on Love and Hip Hop and then I get just hit with a copyright. I got hit showing VH1s and MTV videos and no, they ain't having that. So either take my word for it or go look it up yourself of how toxic Tahiri was. And I believe she provoked a lot of the fights. And she's trying to claim just because he hit back, he hit her back, that he was abusive. Like, now, come on now. Now, let's get into that. Some women put their hands on men. And when they men put their hands on them back, they claim abusive. That's abusive. No, that's not. That don't count as abuse. If you put your hands on a man, that's showing that you're not afraid of him. Say this again. If you put your hands on a man, that's showing that you're not afraid of him. And you provoke him to the point that you will put your hands on that man. If you put your hands on somebody, you ain't got no respect for them. You don't see them. Look, if a woman put her hands on a man first and just used to doing it, first, and this man finally snaps, that don't count as abuse. He can snap and drag your ass. If you put your hands on a man first, that don't count as abuse. And I believe that Tahiri was putting her hands on him, pulling knives on him. And she's violent. Tahiri's really, real violent. Y'all hit that like button. Hit the like button. Oh, snaps. I'm about to tell the truth. Tahiri was she loud. She like a man. Let me just hear Tahiri talk. Like you can't believe that she's a dad. She's a victim. Cause she talk. Uh,
We're starting.
oops. Here Tahiri.
They had a key, but they didn't really tell the story the way it was supposed to be told. If y'all want the real story, I can tell it. But I remember when I left that relationship that was very abusive, that I was told that the man with the biggest mic wins. You know, that industry shit, that shit that they say, you know, that I have more power than you. Whatever you say, whatever you've been through with me, nobody will ever believe.
Go take that video and then go see how she be snapping on this. She snapped on the dude and tried to fight a dude on Love and Hip Hop. That chick is crazy. Tahiri, she crazy. She crazy as hell. She got a loud mouth. She got a bad attitude. She got a horrible attitude. She would talk down on, she verbally abusive. You should see how verbally abusive Tahiri is. All the disgusting stuff that come out her mouth when she talking down on somebody. And then got the nerve to put her hands on you after she do it. Tahiri is very verbally abusive. She would tear you down. And a lot of people don't listen from the man's perspective. See, P Diddy never came out about Cassie, about how verbally abusive, how she used to attack him first. This, on the other hand, is a tough chick. She wasn't scared of Joe Budden. She was not scared of Joe Budden. And then I believe that she struck Joe Budden first in many of fights and trying to come out on allegations against Joe Budden. Nah, I ain't going for this story that Joe Budden was abusive. No, Joe Budden is innocent on this one. We're going to call it like it is. We ain't going to paint the same picture with Joe Budden and Diddy. No, it's not. This broad was tough. She was a ish starter. Go to Love and Hip Hop and look up Tahiri. She is violent. So she can't claim the same claims that Cassie do. Because she's violent. She ain't got no respect. She loud in public. She fight in public. Why would I believe a chick like that was abused and have sympathy for her? See, it's broads like that try to take you down and try to use all men to be the same. Because they men and you a woman. No, this broad is a fake, a fraud, a liar. And I don't believe her. Because I believe she was beating on him. She was beating on Joe Budden. But that's messed up. Joe Budden could be facing a future lawsuit. He could be facing a future lawsuit. Because this ignorant broad. He facing a future lawsuit. I'm saying these hoes is coming after you. They got they got R. Kelly. I ain't gonna say they got Diddy. Some of them is getting Diddy. All those cases in Diddy ain't true. But a lot of them is. It may be. I know the stuff with the gay stuff is true. Well, I don't know with the underage girls, that's a different thing. There's a lot of stuff on that I don't agree with. I'm not going to agree with every single thing that Diddy allegations against Diddy is real. You got some scammers. Yeah, and I'm gonna call it like it is, but I ain't gonna let these derail our hip hop legends. They trying to take down our hip hop legends, y'all. They trying to take down all of them. They got Diddy, they got R. Kelly. Now they coming after Diddy, and Diddy's stupid enough to just be caught on tape. Jesus Christ, Diddy. His credibility ain't. They trying to get him. They trying to get everybody. But we gonna tell the truth, and we gonna expose these brides too. These hoes that putting out allegations, like we exposed them in R. Kelly. We exposed all them the deceitful broads. Man, I be wanting to say what I want to say, but I gotta keep it PG. They came after R. Kelly. R. Kelly is in jail for no reason. P Diddy, some of the allegations against him is true, I believe. But we're gonna call it like it is. We ain't gonna say because he black or nothing like that. We're gonna call it like it is. But they is coming against our hip-hop legends, right? They coming against our legends. They trying to take them down. These the ones who, I mean, grew up listening to. Will I stop listening to P. Diddy? And one of his songs come on, just turn the radio? No, I don't think like I don't be doing that stuff. For real. But I will call it like it is. I mean, he did some bull-ish. P. Diddy, yeah. I think P. Diddy is wrong. R. Kelly is innocent. Now we have Joe Budden. Joe Budden, innocent on this. But they gonna get him. They gonna get him and multiple women. Multiple women is gonna come out and all them hoes is ratchet. All them hoes ratchet. And they fight us. They tough women. That's how Joe Budden like them. Tough, ratchet, bossy. I'm a boss chick. That's how you like them. But unfortunately for Joe Budden, man. Unfortunately for Joe Budden, he just because he's a man, him hitting the woman back or dragging her. Now it was the same allegation. He dragging her. He drove her the same way she drove Cassie. I mean, it was the allegation from her. You look up the allegations, the new allegations that Tahiri is claiming against Joe Budden. Is that she was just a little innocent, just a little innocent little thing. Innocent little angel. That broad is ratchet. I don't believe a damn thing she say. She is ratchet. That's a definition of a bald head hoe. The bald head hoe. She's the gutter of the bald head hoe. Tahiri, I mean, come on now, she can't fool me. And if you think that Tahiri is an abuse victim of Joe Budden, you got to be crazy. Look up, watch her whole career throughout on watch her on TV, and you will see, and you can judge for yourself whether this is true or not. Nope, they ain't got my boy. Joe Budden, innocent. Joe Budden, innocent. But unfortunately, she gonna come after him. And that's Nas. See, this is why this is important to bring all these men up, because they are all coming up. These stories are popping up because of P Diddy allegations is popping up. Khalees admitted and did a full interview about Nas. See, this is why I say you should consider. Pretty Brown, you say, I don't know if you still in here, Pretty Brown, I don't believe Nas, but the others. And I said, you can't know what to believe. See, the hip hop legends, every day coming after all of them. Like when I put it in the last live with Biggie Smalls, they coming after all of them. The day is relentless. In Nas, they want to protect Nas. We really want to protect Nas because he's an important pillar in a hip hop community. We can't let everybody see. They trying to destroy hip hop one by one. They got R. Kelly, and this is what most of the black community was made from. R. Kelly in the 90s, late 90s. Most of y'all was made from R. Kelly. They try to take away Michael Jackson with the boys. trying to take away Diddy. Took away Diddy. See, they wanted to destroy. How can they destroy us through our music? Because that's what we listen to dang near 24/7, 7 days a week. Music. That's how they destroy you. And that's how anybody can destroy you through. It's through music, the biggest influence. That's how they can hit millions of people at the same time. Oh yeah, this shit's gonna get a little bit more deeper. Now Nas. Now, just like we did with Joe Budden, we're gonna do the same with Nas. And see if Khalees is credible of what she's saying. And we're gonna dissect this the same way.
Rihanna. I remember so clearly with that whole thing that happened with her.
Oh man. See, brought up some wound. Then look at Rihanna. Do they want to paint all black men is to be abusive? That's another Chris Brown. Oh man. Do they want to paint out all? And they hit not the with the most. And Chris Brown is still having trouble to this day because of this. Chris Brown is still having trouble. And this is what it starts with. They want all of our legends gone. But at the same time, we're gonna tell the truth. And when you join me later on today, we're gonna dissect Chris Brown and Rihanna. Oh yeah.
Her and Chris Brown, and the only way I can describe it was like double dutch. Like I felt like, do I jump in? Like, do I say it? Because I had bruises all over my body at that time. He drank way too much. He drank way too much. He will never admit it, and he would black out, and he was angry, and he was mad, and he would be mad about things that didn't make any sense. You know, if Jay said hi or freaking like, it's just, I'm like, I can't keep up with all of these things.
I was extremely
So this was the attempt before when she attempted. I don't know why she came out her to say all of this stuff against Nas. And one thing that I try to look into too, was she abusive as well? See, a lot of these women be claiming an abuse, but is they abusive too? Because Khalees is a little rough around the edges. Her dang on self. She real rough around the edges. Don't think Khalees ain't rough and promiscuous. Cause you know if she ain't promiscuous, her milkshake bring all the boys to the yard. So why he's supposed to be insecure? If he hearing she got to perform that all the time, and you know it's traditional. He's very traditional. He don't want his woman to bring all her milkshake to bring all the boys to the yard. I mean, Nas had to put a stop to that. Like, no. You ain't gonna be like that. You ain't gonna. He got it now. And she trying to say, "Oh, yeah, he jealous because of everything I do, and I can't even shake Jay-Z's hand because women like you who milkshake bring all the boys to the yard. Y'all very flirtatious. Trust me. I mean, let me tell you something. Khalees is known to be very flirtatious. See, and y'all just be thinking dudes to be ninjas just jealous for nothing. No, you known to be very. Your man know that you very flirtatious, and you gotta like to be in people's faces. I mean, come on now. To make a song like "My Milkshake Bring All the Boys to the Yard," and y'all know how sexy that video was. I mean, come on now. And you married a jealous type dude. He wanted to change Khalees like into just a regular old. That's Nas' problem. A regular old housewife with a long dress on. That wasn't Khalees. She was a sexy woman who liked to be sexy and like to. Nas didn't like that. That's why he was jealous. And she said that she would go over and shake JG's hand and he'd get mad. He'd be mad for no reason. Oh, y'all see, let me tell y'all, it'd be women who just be just very overly flirtatious. Very overly flirtatious. And I think, and Khalees is that. That's her personality. I mean, come on now.
Disappointed to hear this because I love Nas.
Let's hear more about her pitch. This is her come out. This is a snippet of her come out.
We were in love. He was drunk and he would black out and he was angry and he was mad and he would be mad about things that didn't make any sense. He would be mad about who I was going to go talk to. He would be mad about if we were at an after party for the Grammys or MTV or whatever. If like,
She's trying to make like Nas a psycho. And you know what? I know Nas is in his right mind. Nas is in his right mind, but you just overly flirtatious. No more than you making him jealous. But at the same time, Nas should have known who the hell he was getting himself into. You can't get with these type of women, the milkshake bring all the boys to the yard type women, and expect to change them and expect them to be not as flirtatious as they is. You can't do that. You can't turn them into housewives. You can't turn these type of brides into housewives. Khalees.
if Jay said hi or freaking like, it's just, I'm like, I can't keep up with all of these things. Like, these are not my battles. These are your, I don't even care about these people. I don't care. If someone says hi, I'm like, what up? I don't give a damn. I don't like any of them anyway. Like, really, like, you know what I mean? Like, not even personally. I just don't care. I don't care. But yet he cares so much that like it caused a lot of conflict. And then you're out and we're dressed up and there's, I mean, I have the craziest stories, like the craziest.
The crazy story, yeah, she got a whole lot of crazy stories about him and her toxic story. That goes back to Joe Budden. That goes back to Joe Budden. I mean, toxic and crazy. And you can tell she's aggressive. She's very aggressive. By the way she talk, her mannerism, very aggressive. They call these men abusive, but they the first ones who put their hands on them. So does Khalees look like the type that she will put her hands on Nas? I wouldn't put it past her. And I'm gonna tell you like it is. I would not put it past her. I would not put it past her that she wouldn't put her hands on Nas. She seems very aggressive, like Tahiri. Tahiri and Joe Budden, very aggressive. And you can see that Tahiri, she's a fighter. Very strong woman. Very strong. Very strong. Khalees is very strong. Got a strong personality. They weren't the right match. So yeah, Nas used to get real drunk and messed up. He used to say all type of stuff. Abuse or whatever. That's both of y'all were doing. Both of them were doing that. And I gotta put it to you like that. I ain't trying to say that Nas. Okay, Nas wasn't shit, and she wasn't shit either. See, that's the conclusion of this one. Nas ain't shit, and she ain't shit either. But at this point, she's trying to bury Nas, like bury him. And this is why when the P Diddy allegations is gonna bankrupt a whole lot of dudes. Swear to God. It's gonna bankrupt a whole lot of legends.
You keep me from my child. Really? When did that happen? So was it when I was begging you to help, or when I was waiting for you to show up, to the point where I can't even tell my child that you're coming until you're at the curb because of how many times you have not shown up, and I will not have that for him? So yes, I am a mother. I will protect with my life. With my life. You can call me gold digger. We have to have gold to dig it, but okay, gold digger. He got money 2 years ago, guys. Like seriously, like let's be real. If I was a gold digger, I wouldn't have chosen him. You know, like come on. This is not what it's about. I have been a parent. I have been there, and it's not about not allowing you to see him. It's about the fact that if you've not been there, you can't show up when you feel like it and regulate. That's what you're not going to do. So yes, I do buck back. I absolutely do. But it's a lie to say that it's because you can't see him. No, it's because you can't not show up for months and then show up and want to change the whole schedule, the whole plan, like what? No, sir, that is not what we are going to do. We're not doing that.
So when you got back and there was a foreclosure notice and he told you to go fuck yourself, when between then and now did he start participating as a parent? And
he doesn't participate. He shows up when it's fun. He shows up when there's a good photo op. He shows up when he feels like he needs a snuggle. Like, you know what I mean? Like nobody wants, like I've got 2 kids. My little one is 2 years old. Nobody wants a 2-year-old. They're hard. He will slap you in the face. He's like, he puts his butt in your face. He's like, poo, I poo. No man wants that. Of course you want Knight is dope. Knight is funny as hell. He's so smart. He's so well-spoken. He's super worldly. The kid's been on tour with me since he was born, so he's been everywhere. Who wouldn't want to hang out with him? Of course you do. He's fantastic.
So hit the like button. Hit that like button. We want to get in the algorithm. We want to get more people to watch. When you hit that like button, if you're watching right now, hit the like button. If you like what Mad Pill do, hit the like button. That'll help with the algorithm. More people will come in and join and discuss. And I want y'all to be on this live tomorrow. Not tomorrow, later on today. Later on today. 7, I'll probably be going 7 o'clock Central Time, but I'm going to post it early. So y'all stay tuned for that post.
Was Nas ever monetarily supporting anything?
He started supporting where it was like sort of consistent, and where it became consistent about 2 years ago. My child is 8 and he'll be
2016.
9 in July.
Wow.
So I didn't get not a single cent up until 2012. I was then audited. I was audited a couple years ago for alimony that he said that he claimed that I never got, so our numbers didn't match up. I mean, the list of things that I've had to endure that I've not said, I hit a wall. It was this morning. This morning I was like, and I'm done. I cannot. I have no more patience to give.
Oops.
I have no more I have nothing left to give. I am physically done with the situation. I'm done.
Allegations. And Nas. Y'all know how the big legend Nas is. Nas is worth so much. He's valuable. You think she ain't gonna get those abuse allegations the same as Cassie got the amount, $30 million? I mean, come on now. It's inevitable. And these lawsuits is coming. Like that, all this stuff is popping up. All of it is popping up. Like at the same time. Now you got even Chris Brown stuff is creeping up. We're gonna get into that tomorrow. We're gonna get into Chris Brown. I ain't gonna give y'all a little bit too much. And a few more people who is being railroaded. Like Diddy. And we're gonna get into a little bit more R. Kelly tomorrow as well. See? They're trying to take down the legends. And guess what? They using our own people, our own women. We need these toxic hoes. Like, they toxic. Tahiri and Joe Budden, toxic. Tahiri is toxic as hell. Can't believe a damn word she say. Breaking down his Nas and this is what lately came out with Khalees reunited with Nas. And you can go look that up. See, all of these hip-hop artists, top hip-hop artists, everything, P Diddy, allegations, if anybody had anything to do with any type of abuse allegation, P Diddy has shunned the light. And it's a whole lot of stuff coming out. Y'all don't think the Khalees is gonna come out the Nas? I mean, come on now. It's inevitable. She coming after Nas. Tahiri, they coming after Joe Budden. Oh, Chris Brown. It's so much more. And I can name it. I'm going to name a few more. See, this type of stuff like really need to be recognized. And I don't think that nobody just bringing this out and putting two and two together. I'm putting two and two together. They coming for the legends. They coming for all the hip hop legends. In the end, look, do I think that Nas, now let's give a conclusion that with Nas. Let's give a conclusion with Nas. Do I think that Nas, it's in the air because I kind of think that Khalees was a little toxic too. She ain't telling the whole thing. She telling like she trying to degrade him like he a bad father. And he don't see his son. Of course he is because he on the road all the time. He can't be a family man like that. You can't expect him to be like a construction worker. I mean, come on now. See, a lot of these women be using this against these really successful, hyper successful men, and you got to sacrifice your family when you hyper successful like that. Like when you on a road all the time. You don't see your kids not like that. You don't even see your wife like that. And they on two different times. She's a star and he's a star. So she tried to make him look like he a bad daddy. See, these hoes, they be just use anything against you. And they already know that you can't see your son like that. She knew that she knew that he couldn't see his son like that. See, now I'm telling you, man, see, we may have two. Joe Budden is innocent and Nas is innocent. I'm gonna say it like that when it comes to Khalees. Now we're gonna see if more women gonna come out against Nas. But I think Nas is smarter than that. Or could Nas be involved with the whole P Diddy empire, the little gay stuff? We don't never know. He could be, but at the same time, but is he as abusive to women? I don't think he is because she rough. She is rough. Khalees is rough. Tahiri was rough. You already know that hoe is rough. They followed her life on TV, on reality TV. Khalees rough. I think she's rough. She tried to play traditional wife and couldn't do it. You can't. Nas couldn't. Found out you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Her milkshake bring all the boys to the yard. I mean, come on now. Then they got him. Like, they got him. Like, you can't. We got to learn how to lead these hoes. Like, just lead the hoe. Instead of putting your hands on them, let them put their hands on you. You don't swing back. That's another thing, another lesson. You don't swing back. Let these hoes put their, you call the police. Because these hoes is aggressive, man, for real. They strong too. Especially them aggressive boss chicks. They'll put their hands on you in a second. That's what, because Khalees and Tahiri were aggressive boss babe. That's what these boss babes, man, they aggressive and they will put their hands on you. And they'll claim and cry to be victims. When you finally bust that hoe upside her head and give her a black eye. See, now, I wouldn't even put it past Rihanna. If Rihanna aggressive too, I'm gonna save all that for tomorrow. I'm gonna save all that for tomorrow. These aggressive boss babes claiming to have the same abuse as an innocent woman who just, this is an innocent. innocent woman. Like she don't raise her voice. She's just a quiet little woman, a quiet, submissive housewife. No, man, you think these boss babes trying to claim the same thing, and they getting away with it. Like you, a quiet, submissive woman. Come on, man. You a loudmouth, twerking, bad boss chick. What the fuck you is? I mean, come on now. You can't fool me with that. And them need the ones that put their hands on me. Those loudmouth, aggressive boss chicks. You is not innocent. You ain't. Cause you just as rough as this nigga is. Like attract like, don't it? You gotta be sometimes with the person who do what you do. They do the same thing. That means they carry the same behavior. People who do the same thing carry the same behavior. You can't be with nobody who don't do what you do. You can't be best friends with somebody or be in a relationship who don't do what you do. It's boring. They're not interesting. There's no conversation. There's nothing. So most of the time, if you find a hole in the club, you got a whole ninja in the club too. Both of y'all hoes. Well, you meet musicians, promiscuous musicians. I mean, come on now. Both of them promiscuous, and they expect each other to be faithful. Of course, it's going to be abuse. They play like they regular people. These people, and let me tell you something, how you can tell the woman. If a woman's saying, oh, I've been abused, look at her attitude, how she carry herself. She loud and aggressive and holler all that whoop-de-whoop. Just hollering, hooping and hollering. The Khalees was hooping and hollering. She was hooping and hollering. Tahiri was hooping and hollering. You didn't see Cassie doing that, all that hooping and hollering. Oh, P Diddy was he was a bad man, and he dragged me across the road. No, she wasn't hooping and hollering. See, that's the difference. That's why I don't believe Tahiri, and this is why Khalees' credibility is gone too, because she do a lot of hooping and hollering. She ain't quiet. You can tell the hoes who be starting ish. You can tell them hoes with the hoes that start stuff. She a shit star because she on live TV hooping and hollering. She a shit starter. She is and Cassie didn't say not a word. You didn't hear not a word, a peep from Cassie coming out claiming through all these 9 years. And she didn't even come out. She said it. She put it in court. That's where you heard it from. Court. You ain't hear nothing from her. That's why I believe Cassie more. And it's proof with Cassie. Because it was on tape. That's how you can tell the quiet woman. That quiet woman who don't say nothing, who don't say much, that's the one. She don't come out in social media and all this other type of doing interviews. She don't do that. She goes straight to the civil lawsuits. She ain't got to tell y'all nothing. That's the ones I believe surviving R. Kelly. All them hoes was talking and hooping and hollering. That's why I don't believe them. They didn't just stay underneath the wraps like Cassie. Cassie went straight to the lawsuits. That's why I believe R. Kelly innocent, and that's why I believe when these bras get on here hooping and hollering, talking about how bad they've been. No, I don't believe them. This is why Cassie is credible. This is why I don't believe these other bras. If it's an agenda for this from Khalees, I mean, if it's it was no purpose for her coming out. It wasn't. It was really no purpose. And then she came out with a video talking about, I ain't gonna speak bad on Nas. Hold on, let's go to that video. Y'all stay with me real fast. I would never speak bad against Nas. She made, just believe me on that. She had a video that she would never speak bad against Nas again. After all this whooping and hollering that she did right here. She had a video, I would never speak bad against Nas again. See? You should have never spoke bad against him in the first place. Because you already knew when you was in the wrong. You started fights too. Why did you get hit upside your head and drugged? Why? Because you was the one that jumped on him. Jumped on his bike. When you was drunk. Both of y'all was drunk. Both of y'all was toxic. So if both of y'all was in the wrong, then how could you blame him for being in the wrong? See? And this is how that goes out the window. When two people are wrong, you can't blame one person. How can I take sides from Nas and Khalees? How can I take sides from Joe Budden and Tahiri? So Nas, yes, Pretty Brown. Nas is, who I believe, mostly innocent. I believe he innocent. Whether he put, I believe they both was toxic. He put his hands on her. She put his hands on him. He put his hands on her. It was wrong for the both of them. It was wrong for the both of them. I believe that she was really abused. That she wouldn't have said nothing. Nobody would know about it. It would have came straight to the lawsuits. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's gonna be so interesting later on today. Join me later on today. Later on today. I got more. And I'm gonna be breaking down because this is important. This is real important. I mean, our legends is being took down. And this is the music that we've been listening to our whole lives to just be let down. Like I said, and I'm gonna say it again, R. Kelly. R. Kelly, an innocent man in jail for some ratchet hoes who can't, who just some P Diddy. He's guilty. You know what I'm saying? He guilty. Joe Budden, innocent. Innocent. Joe Budden is innocent. Nas, innocent. But I don't know when it comes on P Diddy parties. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe he had a little bite or two with Diddy at the party. I don't know. That's his business. But ain't no crime against that. Ain't no crime against being gay. Ain't no crime against none of that. It's a crime against putting your hands on somebody. Putting your hands on somebody is a crime, and they are banking these millions of dollars to be made off of that now. Millions. It's millions of dollars that they making off Diddy now. Whole Diddy story. It's a come up for a lot of women and men too. It's a come up. A lot of men's, it's exposing, they're exposing these 90s rappers. Or they trying to. Now see. They trying to take the tops out. They're trying to take the tops out, but it's just that the thing about it, we always overcome it. It's always overcame. Like regardless, Michael Jackson. I mean, nobody be thinking about those sex allegations no more like that, man. Come on, man. They tried it though, but the good always trump the evil. Nobody ain't thinking about Michael Jackson, what he did, possibly did, or allegedly did. No, nah, that didn't trump. R. Kelly, it did a lot. And we gonna get more into R. Kelly tomorrow. We're gonna get more on R. Kelly tomorrow. Chris Brown. Yup. We got Chris Brown coming. Y'all remember, please hit them like buttons as you come in. Comment where you from. We had people from Mad Pill and still to this day all over the country and the world. So hit where you from. I want to engage and I want to get to know everybody who watch my lives, you know, and let's make this just full of engagement. But if you don't like to talk, hey, you can just sit back and listen. That's cool with me. But I would like to get to know everybody who watch Mad Pill on a regular. Shout outs to the Mad Pill family, the regulars who watch. I appreciate y'all. I'm getting more I'm getting more into wanting to get to know my audience. But at the same time, I'm gonna work harder. You know, this is me. Like I am a junkie for this type of stuff. I'm gonna bring y'all the real information. Real information, true, trusted platform. Y'all always comment. Let me know what y'all think. And this is just unfortunate for that. Yeah, in the future, Joe Budden is gonna get sued. Tahiri is gonna sue him. Khalees possibly might come after Nas, and even more. Rihanna might just come after Chris Brown. You never know. Oh, I can't wait for that one. I cannot wait for that one. I got some, I'm holding back now, y'all. I got some ish for y'all. Woo-wee, I got some, oh man. Y'all gonna want to tune into this next one. I'm holding back on this one. But I'm going prime time for my next live. So, you know, I'm holding the good stuff, the goods. It's 6 in the morning, 6:34 in the morning. And I tried to come about 5-ish. You know, y'all getting up and going to work. Y'all like to listen to a podcast. You know, so I try to get to 5 in the morning, maybe a couple of days out the week, you know, get the prime time, couple of days out the week. So, you know, prime time or 5 in the morning, 5 a.m. or central time or prime time. That's 7 to 8 p.m. central time. 7:38 p.m. central time. And yeah, I got the ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. It's real out here. It's the season right now. The change. A lot of stuff is about to change, y'all. A lot of stuff. And you better be ready for it. And you can't underestimate a whole lot of stuff that you accustomed to. Everything that you accustomed to is going to be now into question. There's going to be a whole lot of things that come to light now. But you have to have the truth out of this. And you can't just look at what P Diddy, did to Cassie. Every man did. You have to have every situation is different. Because when we broke down with Joe Budden and Tahiri, I came to the conclusion that Joe Budden was an innocent man because of Tahiri's history of being a bad girl. Same thing with Khalees and Nas. Khalees has a history of being a bad girl. She got a history of that. So I came to the conclusion that Nas was innocent. Based on Khalees's past. So we got two. We knocked out two tonight. They want to take our powerful hip hop, me and them. But you know what? They can't. Not here. They want to take down the legends. They want to make it just like everybody doing it. Just like Little Kim.
We'll be right back.
Like that. I just think that
Just like this. Oh,
Put y'all on this. You ain't seen my lead video. See? Left and right. Front to back. A whole lot of stuff is coming out against the hip hop legend. This is what Biggie Smalls and Little Kim is claimed abuse. This is a little snippet.
And so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get him. Oh, I'm gonna get him. So I had a little shorty come up and come pick me up in the E class.
Oh God!
And he tried to. I mean, I was behind the booth, literally rapping, and my lion just.
Toxic. You see how toxic this was. So now she's claiming that Biggie Smalls was abusive towards her, but Little Kim was very aggressive, was like an egger on. Like she was the ish starter.
I got my headphones on like this.
Yeah, she had some ninja come pick her up in the E class. I mean, now come on now. How you think that ain't gonna set a ninja off? Are you serious? How you think that ain't gonna set a dude? Let me keep playing.
I'm like, yeah, that. Boom, my headphones. And I was crying. I was so scared. I didn't know what happened. And he, you trying to play me? You trying to play me? I'm like, well, you trying to play me? You got all these skanks in here.
Wow.
And we started fighting, and we tore the plaques off the wall and everything. And he choked me out in the elevator, so I passed out. And look.
So Biggie, like I said the other day, Biggie Small choked her out in the elevator and she passed out. Why would she say something like that? Knowing now that's disgusting. That could change the whole narrative of Biggie Smalls or the way people think about him. It can ruin his character. Did he choke a little girl, woman out like that? Why? Why would he do that? Because she was violent. Could it be that? Could it be that, see, this is the traits of the same woman manifested itself inside of another entity. Come on now, y'all. See, I was ready for this one. And why did Biggie Smalls choke her out? And she was portrayed always to be very aggressive. Like mouthy, bad attitude, just a bad chick, a street chick, the same way. Now this is Biggie Smalls we talking about. Oh yeah, and look down the list. We got Drake coming tomorrow. Drake, Chris Brown. Oh yeah. I'm telling y'all, it's an inside job. These women, and you can tell, are not innocent. The legend Biggie Smalls. I mean, could this been something for the future? Like, why would she say something like this? Like, why would she persuade that Biggie choked her out? What did you do to Biggie for you to? And she was laughing at it like it wasn't nothing. It's toxic. Well, how could you laugh at that? That means that you are toxic and you like that type of stuff. Like, this is a lot of these women. They think when they don't, when a man ain't treating them a certain type of way, a toxic way, that they ain't manly. Oh, he's soft. That's how they talked in the 90s. Soft men. Like, dudes had to be hard. And this is what these type of women attracted and liked it. I mean, what a I mean, could Joe Budden have been? Let me go back to Joe Budden for just 1 second. Could Joe Budden could have just been had this same had an experience like this where he been railroaded? I know he was talking down on Diddy, and this is the same thing. He knew that he was gonna get, Tahiri was gonna come for him. Like, I don't think he ain't dumb and stupid. He ain't thought Tahiri gonna come after saying this about Diddy. I mean, come on. She already said it. She came. I mean, Joe Budden is innocent. He's innocent. Joe Budden is innocent. Shouts out to everybody watching, looking at the video. Appreciate it. You hit the like button. We on Facebook as well. So if you got, look, if y'all got any videos, send them to me. Send them to me via Messenger or through my Facebook Messenger. Just send them videos to me. Any ideas that you have, send me the ideas, your ideas. If you want to know what my face, how to reach me on Facebook, just hit it in the comments. Anything to relate to the topic at hand, or you just see my videos and you know what type of videos that I post, please send me videos. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. Tomorrow night, I mean it's today. Excuse me. It's today. Today, I say around 8 o'clock to be realistic. 8 o'clock Central Time. We're gonna continue this. I got my early birds up, ready to go to work. Cause y'all going to work now. Some of y'all worked at 7 to 3, 6 to 4. How many of y'all work 6 to 4? 7 to 3, 6 to 6. For real. You work that 6 to 6. You work that open. You just open. You the opener. This the opener's live. Yeah. 5 in the morning is gonna be a regular thing to my openers. Where all my openers at. Oh, you want to hear some good news? Go here first. That Mad Pill. Mad Pill. And the thing about it, when we go live tomorrow, it's a few people who I'm gonna cover, but when we dealing with this type of case, right? P Diddy and everybody's being compared to P Diddy now. We're gonna look at how toxic the woman was, right? The provoker, right? You don't provoke a man to hit you. No, you hit him first. That's the provoker. The provoker did. And this man has took a whole lot of abuse from you. But we're going to provide evidence before we do that. We'll get into that more tomorrow. Hit the like button, y'all. I appreciate everybody for joining. Promise me, y'all gonna join tomorrow. Be here tomorrow. Be here tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Later today. God dang. Later today. Monday. Jeez. Later today. Pay attention to the notifications. That's why when you hit those notifications, hit the notifications right now so you can pay attention. I'm gonna post what time the live is gonna be tomorrow. So just hit the notifications, and whenever it pop up, I'm gonna try to post. I say at least 5 hours in advance. You know, I'm probably gonna try to post it when I get off here, but at least about 5 hours in advance. So appreciate y'all. We're gonna continue this later on today. Hit the like button. Thanks for being in this live. Excuse me. I'm hungry. I'm about to go eat. I'm going to sleep. Thank you for joining. Peace.